Hey guys, Ben Graham here again, your local leader, about to interview yet another business that I do a lot of business with. It's Magnus Title Agency, who is a title and escrow company that really facilitates the deal flow from opening of the contract to closing. How exciting. If you're a seller, they'll pay you. If you're a buyer, you'll pay them. So that being said, let's head inside and talk to Chris about what his company has to offer. I'm with Chris Lopez, and he's going to talk a little bit about what title and escrow is here in Arizona. Chris?
My name is Chris Lopez. I'm with Magnus Title Agency. I'm a business partner with Ben, and what we do here is provide the title escrow services for both buyer and seller on the transactions. We're a mutual third party, so when we get the purchase contract in, that's when our job starts to start processing the file. Anything that comes up on the title, we work to clear and process out, and work with the sellers and the buyers directly, along with your agents and the lenders, to make sure we meet a timely closing.
Perfect. So said in a very simple way, essentially you facilitate the contract.
We do, yes. So we are the middleman for that. So we facilitate between all parties to ensure a smooth transaction closing.
All right, so Nicole, you're part of the business development team here at Magnus Title, and I know there's a lot of title agencies and escrow companies out there, so please share with us a little bit about what makes you guys unique.
Absolutely. So I'm Nicole chambray. I'm one of the business development managers here. We work with Ben. He's one of our greatest partners here. What we do is we make sure that every transaction is a seamless one. We have all of the tools and systems here needed for a smooth transaction. We help the buyers and sellers come together and make sure that everything goes smoothly.
We're back in your office. I just wanted to ask you, maybe what's the main reason that a seller actually needs title insurance? I get that question often of like, what is this? What is this line item? Why do I have to pay as a seller for title insurance?
The seller pays out the owner's title policy based upon the purchase contract here in Arizona. So the contract does dictate as a hard-written seller to pay. It is important for the fact that it pays out, the seller is paying out for the buyer to ensure that everything is free and clear on the property. There's no liens, judgments, or anything pending out there, and it's just guaranteeing the buyer a free and clear title commitment and title policy for them at closing.
So essentially that they have the legal right to sell the property.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you seen over, the years that you've been in the business, any crazy stories? Like what's one of the wildest things you've come across?
Most of the crazy ones that usually come across is usually when we have clients that are out of country and trying to facilitate a signing out of the country, which can now be done. It's easy. It's more easier now than what it has been, especially now that remote online notary is acceptable and out there now.
Wow.
Just got to make sure that the client is a U.S. citizen and has a U.S. residence card or driver's license or passport. Sure. And signing can take place as long as the lender on the other side allows the remote online notary signing. So our underwriter does allow and permit that. And the state of Arizona allows for electronic notarization as well. So that makes it a lot easier than before. Yeah.
Wow.
So usually it used to be they go to the embassy, and that still can be a possibility as well. So, but you have timelines there, and that can delay closing. So it can cause problems, especially docs coming overseas may or may not get them on time, or may not even receive them, just depending on the circumstance.
Interesting. So it can be done. It just adds complexity.
Can be done. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Great. And then, are there any, what's like a top tip that you would give to a buyer or seller? I mean, is it just, hey, listen, pay attention to the rules, and you're a real estate agent, and you'll be good? Or is there one like, man, if everybody knew this, it would make things smoother?
I think that's important. Always listen to your lender and your agent. It is key. Communication is also very important, especially when there's times they leave out of town and no one knew, not even the agent or the title company, and then we have to try to facilitate an out-of-town signing. So it is important, just for the simple fact of always being in open communication, just to make things seamless for yourselves. Get the information that the title's requesting to them back to us timely, just to make sure a smooth closing process.
All right, guys, Ben, on my way out now. Had a great conversation with Chris and Nicole about what their company has to offer and some of the pitfalls that they see, and really some of the advice that they have in helping ultimately you, whether it's to buy or sell. Really just communication is key, is what I heard. So hopefully you heard that as well, to pay attention to. So again, great conversation with a great business partner of mine. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.